Now, not only do you have a rich history here in this area in Massachusetts, but you also have a connection to South America and Colombia. So not only as an artist and a sculptor, but you could also say you're quite the humanitarian.
Oh, I don't know if I'm quite the humanitarian, but I do my best. I work with a group called the Polus Center, Polus, which is we do work in the States here with people with disabilities, people that are challenged with mental disabilities and some physical too, combination, North Shore, South Shore. And the Polus has been doing that for a number of years. And the work that we do internationally is kind of a branching off of that work. Our whole thing is for normalcy for people to have the most normal life they can have, and get by and do what they want to do.
And your work with prosthetic limbs is genius as far as being able to find them up in a country like the United States and then bring them to South America and help out the folks down there. How does that all pull together? I mean, that's certainly not something you can wake up one morning and say, I want to do this, and then go out and do it. How did you get the right people together to make something like that achievable?
Well, it was 4 guys, basically how it started. Michael Lundquist is the director of the Polus, and it was his initial idea, to go someplace. He realized that because of liability in the States, you can't reuse prosthetics, So he started thinking about where could we go with these, There's got to be tons of them in people's attics and closets, and, people tend to keep things that are loved ones that have passed away or whatever. They don't really want to throw out a lot of stuff. So we figured, there's going to be stuff around. So we got together with some people from the Shriners that helped us decide what components were good and what you would keep and what you would throw away, and what would be helpful to bring to a country that needed limbs. So that's basically how we started. And that lasted for a few years. And then because we opened a clinic in Nicaragua in 99, I believe. And the government, we kept it done by the people. All the people that work for us are from Nicaragua. All the work was done by the Nicaraguan people. We kind of just gave them some direction, and they had no problem doing the stuff. So the government was quite pleased with what they saw when they came to the clinic. So they started giving them some money. So we haven't brought limbs down for a long time. We actually sent trucks down there with supplies from the hospital. So we went around to all the hospitals in the area and got X-ray machines and all kinds of stuff. But since the clinic's done so well, we don't really do that anymore. That's how it started. And the Shriners were great. They had a guy come in and just showed us. I'll never forget the first day was people from Richie's church. Richie Fournier was the minister at the First Church in Springfield, and he had all the people from his congregation come in. And the guy was showing us the legs, and people weren't freaked out. It was like they were all working with baseball bats or teddy bears or something. They were taking these things apart, and they were so excited about it. And they were kids, they were old people, even older than me. So it was really kind of a neat thing.